Salt Lake County Sheriff's Office is strong. We're very proud of who we are, and we're a strong family, and we'll make it through this. It's just tough right now for all of us.
A shooting outside the Salt Lake County Sheriff's Office has left one person dead and 2 deputies now in the hospital.
Fox 13 Spencer Joseph live on scene tonight with the very latest. Spencer.
Yeah, Sheriff Rosie Rivera, actually gave us an update about an hour ago. First, let's start off with the suspect. Not much is known about them or why they were here. A little bit about their description, but really not much about them. As for the 2 deputies, the first one is going to be released from the hospital this evening. He was shot through the cheek and has wounds on his face. The second deputy was shot in the eye and still is in critical condition and will be heading into surgery shortly if he isn't in surgery already. Now, we want to start off by showing some of the initial radio calls when deputies and officers from other agencies arrived on scene, really showing the urgency of this shooting in the initial moments.
Officer down, South Salt Lake's en route. They heard the shots fired, and there's an officer on the grass.
Copy that. I'm code. Let's get medical en route also.
10-4, they're en route.
Copy. Let's get a hold of life flight and get them on standby.
Copy. 211, copy. You just advising the suspect is down as well? Not yet, but we do have 2 officers down now.
So you can really hear that urgency in those initial moments. This taking place at about 10:30 this morning. Now, what we know is these 2 deputies were patrolling around the campus of the jail, the sheriff's office, and UPD headquarters. It's kind of a massive complex here. This man was laying down on the grass in front of the front offices. Rivera says they went up to him to see if he was okay, and that's where gunfire was exchanged. Now, the identification of this suspect is tricky because they believe that he may have been a transient. He appears to be around 30 years of age, and Sheriff Rivera says he appears also to be Hispanic. She's been stressing that her department is strong and will recover from this. Here's her talking a little bit more about these 2 deputies and their close relationship with each other.
They're both great individuals, and they're strong, and they were partners, and they care about each other, and they are in good spirits. And I think the way that they have responded has helped everybody else respond as well.
Now, the investigation is going to take a lot more time than just what we're going to be seeing here on scene. If we come back live, you can see behind me, there's still sheriff's deputies, still investigators on scene as they're combing through the area on that grass hill behind me where this all took place. Of course, we'll bring you the latest information as we learn it tonight at 9. But for now, live in South Salt Lake, Spencer Joseph, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Spencer, thank you. As you mentioned, of course, the investigation very much so ongoing, very much so in the preliminary stages. We'll see you tonight at 9 o'clock.
Support, meantime, already pouring in for the 2 deputies. Salt Lake County Mayor Jenny Wilson tweeted, "My thoughts are with the deputies who were injured in a horrific shooting this morning near the Salt Lake County Metro Jail." That's her tweet right there. She added, "All of us at the Salt Lake County government are grateful for the sacrifice that law enforcement makes each day. Our hearts and hopes are with the deputies and their families."
Meanwhile, Salt Lake City Police Chief Mike Brown also tweeted, quote, "Our condolences go out to the Salt Lake County officers and their families. Keep your head on a swivel and stay safe out there."
Support coming in from the Valley and across the nation, including Representative Chris Stewart and Burgess Owen.